go. This is strong. You'll need a pillow. You'll need a chair. You will need a ball. And of course, you will need your weights. Are you ready? Let's get started. Okay, let's start by marching in place. What we're gonna do for a warm-up is the actual workout moves without any weight at all, so that our body is like, oh yeah, this is the type of work you're gonna make us do when you add weight. Plus, we're gonna increase the synovial fluid in the joints at the same time as we get the body ready for activity. Let's do this. We're gonna start by placing the hands inside of shoulders and give me some tricep push-up. This is kind of like a spoiler alert because you're gonna see some of the exercises that are coming up as we're doing this. Not all of them, but some of them. Okay, march in place, keep on marching, and squeeze those shoulder blades back as you give me this motion of what it would be like for the tricep push-ups. Here's a second that you can also focus in on form. Are your hands equal to your shoulders? Are your elbows staying connected to your sides? So I feel like this is almost like a little dance move too. And marching in place, of course. So this is all upper body. Next time it'll be all lower body. Are you ready for this? Ooh, just readjusting. Here we go. Sometimes the girls like to move. Okay, keep on going here. And then the legs, keep the legs going. We're gonna then take the hands outside of shoulder. Now for the regular chest press, you're gonna flare those elbows, come in and out, squeeze the shoulder blades. Notice how when you're warming up the muscles, there's different muscles that are now working. So as those elbows are flaring, maybe you feel it in the back of the shoulders, maybe you feel it in the front, down the biceps. Fingertips are facing the sky. You're stretching out the forearm as you do this as well. So full range of motion here, flare those elbows and back in. Starting to feel the body warm? I hope so. Okay, roll your shoulders back here, interlace your fingers behind your back as you continue to march, and then release. Let's do this again. This isn't quite what one of the other exercises is, but this is a type of motion that we need all of these muscles here to be nice and stretched out and release. We're not holding the stretch for too long, because if you hold stretches before you start to actually do the work, it can weaken you a little bit when you're doing your strength work. We don't want that. So squeeze your shoulder blades, hold it for a second. This is called a dynamic stretch. It allows the blood to flow to the area and warm up the muscles, but we're not going to do too much that it weakens the body. So we're creating more strength during this workout program. Okay, and release. All right, let's take those arms out. You're still marching in place. Still marching in place, and then give yourself a big hug. Open up, squeeze those shoulder blades together, and give yourself a big hug. One more time, and give yourself a big hug, and now let's pick up the pace. Huggers, one arm in front on top, then the other one. One arm on top, and then the other one. Every single time you are squeezing those shoulder blades together so that it really opens up the chest. That's going to work the back as well, and it allows for more muscles to get warmed up to work while you're doing this. All right, and release. Keep on marching in place. We're going to do, oh, what's this look like? Bicep curls coming up here, probably, right? That's it, and then take it inwards. That's it. So these are all of the motions that you're about to do, but with weights. Okay, and release. Let's get into the work now. Just like your warm-up, we're gonna do those tricep push-ups, hands inside shoulder. We're gonna start on the ground on the toes, but if you need the modification halfway through, go to your knees or grab your chair or grab the back of a sofa and do it there. I am showing the higher options because I want a little bit of a challenge today. So getting the pillow where I need for my knees if I need to go down, curls the toes under, and then bring those hands equal to shoulders. Those elbows are gonna stay connected to the body and slide down the side. Ready? Toes are up, and we're doing strength, so 12 reps. Down and up, and down and up. What happens if you cannot do this? That pillow is already in the area right there so that you can continue the motion right away without stopping in between. You're going down and up. Again, if this gets too hard, then grab your chair. In fact, second rep, second set, I will show you how to do it with the chair instead. Give me one more. That's it. And push back. Shake it out. We're gonna have just a few seconds in between. Get the form great. Hands are outside the shoulder. Remember, this time we're flaring the elbow as you're doing this on the toes or on the knees or using your chair again. So flaring outside of elbow. This time the elbows are not going to stay connected to the body. They're coming out. Lift onto the toes and flare and up and down and up. Too hard on the knees. Remember, it's on the front of the thigh as you're doing this. And inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Perfect. Those elbows flare out. Feel the strength in the back of your arms. Your abs are tight as you're doing this. Perfect. Two more. One more. Woo! And push back. All right. I'm going to grab a chair for the second set. If you're going down on the ground, if you're staying there and you're starting on the toes to knees, by all means go ahead. But I want to be able to show every option here so you know what's going on. Set number 2, you only have a minute off in between. Just shake it out, grab a sip of water, and then we're going right into the next one. When we're doing strength, what we're hoping for is to hit those same muscles over and over again. It sounds horrible, but it's true. You want to continue to hit those muscles over and over again to create more and more strength in them. So we're doing 3 sets, back to back to back. All right, ready? Hands inside the shoulders. If you're going to the ground, get ready because we're starting now. Your hands are inside of the shoulders, showing the high option to the chair. Toes are coming out just like this. Straight line from the top of the head all the way down. Elbows slide along your side and up. Elbows slide along the side and up. This isn't actually the lowest option. You can use the wall too and have your hands equal to shoulders pushing against the wall there. Wherever you are, there is always an option. Modification equals elevation with this, so the higher you are, the better. But I know you're probably using either the chair, the floor, the toes, whatever the case may be, right? That's it, keep on going. 2 more, 1 more, and perfect. Okay, so shake it out. This is a quick transition. Hands are outside the shoulders. You're gonna flare the elbows as you do this. Are you ready? For this chair, I can't go that far out, but I'm still gonna flare the elbows while I do it. I'm lifting the heels and flare the elbows and up. Flare the elbows. So the reps are low. We're not looking for high repetitions here. If you quote unquote fail out, that's excellent. When you fail, that's when you succeed when it comes to weight training. It actually means that your muscles that can't do anymore, you pushed it to that level where they're like, all right, we're done for today, which means that the next time you do this, you've grown stronger. So if you can't go to the full reps with me, that's okay. Stop wherever you are, modify the level, and then continue at that next level or stop at the set or rep range that you are at. That is no problem at all. Okay, we just did the 2 sets. We still have 1 more set. Walk it out, march it out, shake it out. Again, we're gonna do this next set, 3 sets in a row so that you get more strength, more lean muscle toning, and more metabolic burn. I'm gonna move the chair again and show you back down on the ground so that we can do those different options. Maybe you're done with the toes, can't do it, so let's start on the knees, and if you get more energy halfway through, we'll go up to the toes. All right, hands are inside of shoulder. Remember, those elbows slide along the side to work the back of the arms, okay? So that's what the difference is with this one here. We're working the back of the arms. The pillow never touches the actual kneecap. It's on the top of the knee. Ready? From here, you're gonna slide down and come back up. Slide down and come back up. Maybe you have a little bit more energy than you thought you had, and you can do a little bit more. Curl those toes under and come up. Curl those toes under and come up. Back on the knees if you need to. Exhale. So notice how my shoulders started to come up with that one? Ooh, that was not good. Which means I need to reset. Hands underneath the shoulders. That's it, 2 more. One more. And whoa, I feel that push back. All right, shake it out. The third set is always going to be the one where, are you gonna fail out? Are you gonna continue to the end? Whatever the case may be, it's excellent. Okay, so hands are outside shoulder this time. You're gonna flare those elbows. We're going right into it. You ready? This is the superset, so one back to back with the other. Arms are outside of the shoulders, on the top of the knee here, and flare. Only go as low as you feel comfortable. Lower is better because it gets more muscle fibers, but if you're getting tired and you can't transition over to the chair, then for the set, just go a little bit less, pulsing it. And then on the next time you do this, maybe on that third set, you need to go to the chair for the first few times. Two more, one more. Woo! All right, I was neighing like a horse when I'm on my final reps and I'm feeling it. Okay, so those were the first two exercises. Remember what was next? We have these motions here going on, which means we're doing a fly using the ball, and we're doing dips. So we're gonna work the back of the arms again. See, when you only work upper body, for example, you can hit the muscles twice as many times. So increasing the lean muscle and tone that you get. Okay, so I'm gonna grab this chair. Just trying to move it so that it doesn't get into the light here. Okay, so let's start with those dips. I'm gonna move this step over here. Roll your shoulders way back. Your hands are on the side of the chair or on the front, whatever. If you're using a sofa, it's probably gonna be the front of the chair, so I'll share that with you. Then, bring your heels in close to the body. You're gonna slide your elbows along your side. Notice how my bottom is really close to the chair. That's what you're looking for. You want that bottom to be close to the chair. You just did work here, so this might feel really difficult with your heels close to the body, or if you need more, extend out, just like that. We want it to be hard at 12 repetitions. And last one, woo! Okay, shake it out. I'm gonna switch this so that I'm doing this direction here, because I think the sun is getting in the way, isn't it? But for right now, let's move this actually. And you're gonna grab weights. We're gonna do flies with the ball. So grab a light weight to begin with, because when you stretch out in a fly position, your shoulders could be vulnerable, or your elbows. So wanna make sure form is perfect first. Grab your ball, starting in a seated position, slowly roll down so that your head is protected and so is your neck. Lift the bottom high, indirectly working the tush. Am I right? Reach those weights overhead and squeeze your shoulder blades. Right here, it's like you're a ballerina. Your arms are gently arched, just like that, and then exhale, come up. Notice, just like a ballerina, you've got that beautiful arch here. Another way of thinking of it is maybe you're hugging a big tree. Hug that tree, there's a slight bend in the elbow to protect the joints. Squeeze your shoulder blades back. Right here, it feels like a nice stretch, and then exhale up. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Perfect. I love it. Keep on going. That's it. Two left. And one more. Has your bottom stayed high? It should stay high the whole time. Okay, lower back down and shake it out. That was set number one, but we still have two more sets to do. Are you ready? Let's do this. Okay, come back up. And I'm gonna move this ball. I'm actually gonna move it behind this cushion here because it really wants to come out when we're doing the other work. Okay, I'm gonna put the weights down, grab the chair again, and once again assess how you're feeling. Did the first set feel hard? Are you done there? Are you ready for a second set? Maybe when we're doing the dips, do you need to bring your heels in? Or was it too easy the first time you have to take those heels out? Whatever the case may be, here we go for the next set. Give me a shake. That's it, getting the blood flow to get ready for activity. Again, if you're on a sofa, you're gonna hold it underneath here. And if you are on a chair, you might wanna hold on the side, because I feel like you can get more of a pull when you do it there. So lean back, Feel that amazing chest opening. And then fix the space for your legs close to the body. Slide the bottom right beside the chair. So you're not actually touching the chair, but you know you're right there. So what ends up happening is as people do this and they get tired, they like to lift up. And then they're really not doing anything. They're not really working anything, and they're actually in danger of hurting the shoulders. So you want to stay really close to the chair as you're doing this. Up and down. That's it. 2 more. 1 more. That's it. And release. Okay, shake it out. This one's the quick transition, the very quick transition. Move the chair out of the way. Grab the ball that we placed over here. And you're grabbing your weights for that amazing fly, the stretch of the chest and the strength in all at once. I love this exercise. All right, holding onto the weights, slowly roll down. Just like that. Head protected. That's it. And your neck is protected. Then reach your weights up. Check in with your bottom because weights are up, bottom is up too. And then squeeze your shoulder blades. Extend the arms out like you're hugging a big tree. Slight bend in the elbow. Give room for that tree there. And then come out again, squeezing the shoulder blades up. And squeeze. Let's hold this squeeze for a second to make sure that the bottom is lifted up towards the sky. Squeeze the shoulder blades and then let's continue again. So another little second there to make sure form is fabulous. Knees are pushed to the side. You're working the upper body, absolutely, but we have indirectly started working the bottom at the same time. That's it, getting it ready for leg day, right? Okay, and 1 more here. Perfect, love it. Bring those weights down, bring the bottom down. That was set number 2. Okay, we're gonna go on to set number 3. Are you up for set number 3? If so, let's go standing. We're gonna do those dips, so grab your chair again. You're gonna move this ball so that it doesn't run away from me. That's what I'm using my break time for, to make sure the ball doesn't run away from me. Weights are placed down again here, and here we go with the chair. So I'm gonna move over here. I'm trying to run away from the sunshine, can you tell? All right, find the position for your legs. Was the last set really hard? Was it easy for you to do? The easier it was, the more you're gonna extend your legs out. The harder it was, the more you're gonna bring your heels back into center. Let's get a bit more bend with this one just to show what it looks like. Slide your elbows along your side and come up. Slide the elbows along your side and come back up. There you go. If you're tight in the hamstrings, you might not be able to extend out. I just did another workout before this, so my knees are starting to bend just because of the tightness of them. You might notice that that's the same condition with you, and you need to bring your feet solid on the ground here. But just remember, the closer they are in towards the chair, the more they're doing the work, the less your arms are doing the work. 1 more, and up. Perfect. So you want to make sure you place them where it feels the most challenging for you. Okay, so let's move the chair and go into the final set of the fly. Final set of the fly. Here we go, grabbing the ball. Moving the pillow here as well. Okay, grabbing the weights, and let's do this. Let's do this. So come down to the ball, seated here. Let's try and lift the bottom at the same time, all together. Ready? Keep the bottom up, transitioning onto your shoulders, onto your head. Bottom stays high. You've got your weights here, lift them up and open out. Let's go right into it. Exhale up. Squeeze those shoulder blades and come down. Exhale up. Notice that slight bend in the elbow just to protect the joint. And also take a look at the hand position. Sometimes if we're tight in the shoulders, the hands will start to flare out or to the side. This way, every time when you come up, if you can clap your hands together, you know that you're working the right muscles.
If you come up and you notice, oh, I had to turn, my pinky was facing away from me, that's a sign that a muscle is tight. And so in order to loosen that muscle up as we strengthen the rest of the body, make sure each and every time you can clap if you were up in center. That's it. We've got 2 left. And 1 left, the bottom's still up, right? Perfect, and come down. Here we go. All right, we get to stay on the ground for the next one, which is absolutely wonderful. Love this. I'm gonna move over a little bit so that I'm out of the sun here. Grab a weight, a light weight. We're gonna go on the knees. If going on the knees hurts, you can do this seated with the ball in your lap. Some people have knee issues so that they can't do this on the ground. Sit up, put the ball in your lap, and extend your arm over just like that. No knee problems? Well, here we go. You're gonna lean over the ball, just like this. Your arm is equal to your shoulder. Can you see me here? Okay, now bend the elbow just a little bit. Exhale up and inhale down. Always a slight bend in the elbow to protect your joint. You wanna make sure you're protecting the joint each and every time. But feel how that length is coming in. Just by lengthening out the bicep, we elongate that muscle, tone it in a leaner way. There's no bulking up here. Nice toned, lean muscle. But at the same time, it's giving us this amazing stretch. It is perfect. Make sure your shoulders are up and down. Again, one common thing that happens is people start to take the form of the ball, and you don't want that. Roll those shoulders way back and keep those underbrow muscles activated. Working the underbrow muscles too. Perfect, 2 more. 1 more. And excellent. All right, let's do the other side, shall we? Okay, let me see if I can take a small step back. There we go. And lean over the ball. Your arm is equal to your shoulder. Slight bend in the elbow. Ready? Exhale up and inhale down. Slight bend and exhale up and inhale down. Feel that nice stretch every time, but you should be in control of the weight. The weight doesn't just flop down. You are controlling the speed that the weight goes at. You're controlling the slight bend in the elbow right there. Keeping full range of motion. That's it. Exhale and inhale. Perfect. What I like about this one too is you can, because we're doing 1 arm at a time, you can go into the sets back to back to back without any rest in between. Because this arm is resting while this one is working, which I love. I just love. Okay, 1 more. Perfect. Okay, let's go to seated. For this one, you might need a little bit heavier weight, or it might be the same. I'm gonna go up a little bit here. We're gonna do a clip and curl. So you're on the ball, sit on the ball here, and then turn your body. Slide your elbow along your side. That's it. Notice how the back of the arm is connected, but my elbow is not touching. You want your elbow to be free because you don't want to compress the joint. Then from here, exhale, come up, and inhale down. Exhale up, and inhale down. That's it. Keep on going. That's it. So it's another one that lengthens out the bicep. Again, lengthen and tone the muscle, but you're not gonna bulk it up. So it's not gonna bulk, it's gonna elongate. It's gonna stretch out. It's gonna be firm and toned. Perfect. 2 more. 1 more. And release the opposite side. You're holding onto your weight. Slide your elbow down your side and turn. Turn those shoulders. Do you feel that stretch in your back as well? I always love incorporating some stretches at the same time. Exhale up as we strengthen. Because stretching tends to be the first thing that goes. It's really easy to go for a walk and you don't have time to stretch, to do strength training, and you don't have time to stretch after. So when you incorporate little stretches in with the strength training, you just kill 2 birds with 1 stone. And not to mention, it really does elongate the muscles as they tone, which is wonderful. Okay, and we have 2 more. 1 more. Perfect. Last one, there we go. All right, that was set 1. We have 2 more sets to do. And just as I mentioned, you can go right into it. 1, back to back, after the other. Gonna place this weight down and grab the lighter weight. Okay, lean over the ball, arm is long, 1 at a time. The reason I like to do this one at a time instead of both together has to do again with the form of the back. You really want to make sure that you're focusing in on those under bra muscles. So when you're here and you're doing this exercise, notice how the chest is still lifted. The second that there are 2 arms that come into play here, it's so easy to roll forward while you're doing the exercise, which pulls you forward, out of alignment, doesn't work those under bra muscles. So you really want to focus in while you're doing this, not only in getting the toning in length here, but also working those under bra muscles, really lifting the chest up as you do this. That's it, 2 more. 1 more. Great, and I'm going to switch directions so that you can see, once again, how straight that back is. Your arm comes down, lift the chest, exhale up, inhale down. Exhale up, inhale down. So those little muscles, those under bra muscles, I'm really starting to feel them as well when you're doing this. Getting your back ready for work, because the next set of exercises we're doing after this has to do with the back as well. So right now we're toning and preparing the body for the next set of work. Exhale up and inhale down. That's it. Past the halfway mark now. You've got 2 left. 1 left, slight bend here, and release. Okay, coming back up to standing. So sometimes I get asked, well, it's hard for me to get up and down, but I absolutely love doing the exercises like the preacher curl with the ball. Can I do that? You can do all 3 sets back to back and then come up absolutely and do this exercise afterwards. You don't need to transition yourself. Roll your shoulder back. You don't need to transition yourself up and down. That's an easy fix. And because you're doing 1 arm at a time, you can absolutely do that. But I kind of like getting clients sometimes up and down in between exercises because it's just that extra few steps, that extra calorie burn that creates challenge. Plus, we should all learn how to get up and down off of the ground eventually, back to back, because, well, we all want to fall and get up. That's the name of the game, right? Okay, exhale up and inhale down. Exhale up and inhale down. That's it. Notice how the elbow's not touching the thigh. It's not compressed. 1 more here. That's it. And switch sides. Notice how much quicker this goes. Turn your chest. Feel that stretch. Exhale up and inhale down. It goes so much quicker when you're doing supersets with 1 arm. Again, there's no break in between. Whereas we took those breaks, those 1-minute breaks in between the other supersets to allow the muscles to relax in between because we were working both arms at the same time. That's it. Exhale up and inhale down. We're looking for those 12 repetitions. Magic number 12 for strength and tone. This is the last one here. All right, but we are not done because we have 1 more set left. So here we go. I'm gonna grab the weight here, come back down to the ground, show you from the front again, and lean over the ball. Chest is lifted. Arm comes onto the ball and you're equal to your shoulder. Then exhale up and inhale down. Keep on going. That's it. Always a slight bend. If you're starting to feel this in the joint, it might be the weight is too heavy. So you want to lower the weight. You might need to lower the weight after the first set or the second set, depending on how it feels. Again, you want to keep that slight bend in the elbow. After these exercises too, some people tell me they do feel it around here. And that's because there's a bicep muscle that actually attaches on to both sides of the elbow joint. That muscle is strengthening when you do this exercise. So wait a few days, just make sure, because I really think it's gonna be that muscle that's helping your joints work so wonderfully because you just worked it out probably for the first time in a very long time because of this weird lengthening motion, right? Okay, one more. Perfect. Okay, let's do the other side. Roll your shoulders back, elbow is equal to that shoulder, and let's go. Exhale up, slight bend, and then come back up again. Perfect. This is the final set of this. So by now it should be feeling difficult here. Notice how my elbow too, when it comes down, it's slightly connected to the ball, but there's never any sensation of compression in the joint. I have full control of the weight every single time. That's what it's all about. Full control of the weight. Exhale up and inhale down. We've got 2 left and 1 left. And perfect. Okay, coming up onto the ball, and we're gonna do those prison curls. I love these ones. These are one of my favorite bicep exercises just because I feel strong when I'm doing them. Okay, feet are outside of shoulder width. Bow down and then turn. You wanna have it so that the elbow is not connected to the side, but that the top of your arm is. So you're pushing into it. Arm comes down and then exhale up. Slight bend in the elbow to protect the joint. This is another one. You might be lifting heavy, or maybe you're not lifting heavy, but you'll notice that when you use a weight that's lighter with this one, you're gonna feel it regardless of what level you're at because of the length that you're creating when you extend down and out. So choose a weight that by now is starting to feel heavy, but it might be lighter than you're used to. Or it might be the same, but you're feeling it so much more, right? Okay, keep on going. That's it. 2 more. 1 more. And up. Okay, let's do the other side here. Bow down and turn. Lots of stretch. That elbow is not connected. It's only the back of your arm. And then come down and up. Perfect. I love it. We are almost at the end of this workout. We have 1 more superset and then a finale drum roll that I am so excited to share with you. Exhale up. All right, you have the energy to continue. We're almost done here. Perfect. That's it. You've got 2 left. 1 more. And release. Okay, shake it out. Take a minute. Take a sip of water if you need to. We're standing up for this one. You are going to work the upper back now. We're gonna do row position and flared arm row. 2 back exercises, back to back. Get it? Back to back. Okay, so let's move the ball out of the way here. Lots of space here. Shake it out. Grab a weight that you know is gonna start to feel heavy for your 12 repetitions here. I'm gonna grab these ones. Anytime the elbows are connected to the body, you can lift a little bit more because you've got some more strength in those muscles. When we flare the elbows, I'm gonna lower the weight for my next bicep curl. Okay, 1 leg in front of the other and then bow down. The weights come to the front of the foot. Slide your elbows along your side, squeeze your shoulder blades and come down with the weight. Exhale up and inhale down. Exhale up and inhale down. I'm taking you to 6 reps, so we've got 1 more and then we're gonna switch feet. All right, feet together, but keep the motion going. Other leg goes back. It's just keeping us balanced on both sides here. You could also switch it with the reps, but I don't like to do that. I like to add in that cognitive, that mind to muscle connection while we're doing this. Okay, 1 more. Strengthen the mind to muscle connection. Okay, and release. We're gonna go on to the next exercise. Again, when you're flaring the elbows, I wanna show you 1 rep before we do this together. 1 foot in front of the other, flare the elbows and pull those elbows back. Notice how my neck stays long. If the weight gets too heavy, people come up into their shoulders. We don't want that because then you're gonna tell me the top of your neck hurts and your shoulders hurt. We wanna keep it in the back. So let's do this together. Palms face in towards the body. 1 leg in front of the other. Are you ready? Pull those elbows back and then come down. Pull those elbows back and then come down. I'm gonna keep you on this leg for all 12 reps because I don't want you to think about switching. What I want you to think about is long neck. Elbows pulled back and working the back of the shoulders. the back muscles, the low bra muscles there. We are working all of those amazing muscles, and the neck is staying long. No neck pain, no shoulder pain. Perfect. That's it. 2 more. 1 more. And here we go. Okay, take a look. What leg is forward? Is it your right leg that's forward or left? So we're gonna switch the next time around for set number 2. Okay, let's put the weights down for a second and shake it out. This is the first time that you haven't done any work. Just for a few seconds here while we shake it out. Because with the other one, you working one arm and then immediately the other. There was no stopping. So we're stopping for a second. Let the blood return to the area in order to create more strength for your second set. And then, when you're ready, grab your weight. Are you gonna stay with the same weight size? Are you going up higher, or are you gonna go lower? Whatever the case may be, let's do this together. Grab your weights. Okay, for this one, we're switching after 6. One leg in front of the other. Bow down. Look in front of you, right in front of that mat, and the weights come to the front of the foot. Exhale, squeeze your shoulder blades, and inhale down. Exhale, squeeze, and inhale down. If your breath gets off, that's fine. Don't worry about it. As long as you keep on inhaling and exhaling. It's so easy to want to hold the breath when you're doing weights. It's common. It helps create strength in the abs, but you don't want that. Okay, now let's just switch legs here. Well, we do want strength in the abs, absolutely, but you want to keep the blood pressure low while you're doing these movements, and so the breath is so important to do that. Exhale and inhale. 1 more. Exhale and inhale. Okay, I lied. 1 more. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Okay, shake it out. This is a quick transition. Grab your lighter weights now. We're doing the flared elbow. With this one, we're staying on the same leg. Okay, so what leg did you have forward last time? That's the leg that's going back. From here, bow down. Weights come to the front of your foot and palms face in towards your thighs. Flare those elbows and down. Flare those elbows and down. Abs are tight. You want them to be tight because you want to make sure you're not arching the back, that your abs are working while you're doing this. That's it. Keep on going. Lots of flare and long neck. Perfect. You've got 3 left and 2 left. 1 more and release. Okay. All right. Shake it out again. 1 minute off. 1 full minute off. And then we're doing the final set of that. Then we're on to the drum roll series. That means it's like the final, before the end. It'll be the final push that we're doing right at the end of this. So let's get ready to do that. Okay, here we go. Final for the back. Shake it out and grab your heavy weights. Remember, the first exercise is the one that we're gonna switch feet for. So, doesn't matter which one you put forward, it's after 6 reps. We're switching. Straight line from the top of your head, all the way down, and bow. Abs are tight, weights to the front of the foot, and exhale up. Squeeze those shoulder blades, and exhale. Notice how the elbows slide along your side. It's like you've got $1 million bills in the armpits, and if you flare out those elbows, they're gonna fly away in the wind. You don't want that. You want the $1 million. Okay, last rep, switch the feet. Perfect. Exhale and exhale. Keep it going. I love this one. Lots of pull. Perfect. 1 more and release. Okay, switch the weights. We're switching them fast. All right, we're gonna stay this time around. It is the 3rd set. So let's keep the feet shoulder width apart for this one. So not one leg in front of the other because we want to keep you even. Start with a bow down and the abs are tight. Palms face in, pull the bottom away. Squeeze your shoulder blades, elbows come back. That's it, long neck as you do this. Long, long neck. That's it, squeeze the shoulder blades every single time. Notice how you're working different muscles than last time. You're toning the back up near the shoulder. You're working those under bra muscles just a little bit more. It's completely changed the muscles that you're using just by switching your hand grip. That's it. One more and release. All right, that was set number 3. This is it. This is the drum roll set. So shake it out. There's only one of each of these sets. So there's 2 exercises left. There's only one set of it though, because here's what we're gonna do to tone and sculpt and define the arms, just like I know we all want to do. We're gonna do an AMRAP set. That means as many reps as possible, and then you're gonna stop once you can't do anymore. Okay, if you don't wanna be sore and achy for days, stop when you start to feel like, all right, I can't do anymore. This is it, I can do one more rep, and then I'm gonna call it for the day. But here's the challenge. The next time you do this workout video, you're gonna try and beat that by 1. Just try and beat it by 1 so that you continue with the strength and toning. All right, let's do this. We're gonna start with AMRAP bicep curls. Turn the palms out, feet shoulder width apart. Exhale, come up with the weight and inhale down. Are you counting your reps? This is number 2. And this is number 3. I want you to count when you're doing this, because remember, next time around, you're gonna beat yourself by 1 set. Stop when you feel you can't do anymore, or if you need your arms for tomorrow, but count the reps, and next time you do this, you're gonna beat yourself by 1 repetition. Keep on going. That's it, that was already 12. That was the strength phase. We're getting in that failure phase. Remember, in order to succeed, you must fail. Such a positive way of looking at it. Keep on going, that's it. Okay, I'm starting to feel like I'm getting to the end for me. Are you getting to the end? Can you keep on going? If you can keep on going, go for it. Okay, and I'm gonna tap out here. That was it for me. That was 20 reps for me. That means the next time I do this, I'm gonna do 21 repetitions. All right, so now that we did that, shake it out for a second. We're gonna AMRAP the back of the arm. We're doing only 1 weight at a time, 1 side at a time, so you can protect yourself with the other hand. Because as you get tired, you wanna make sure you can hold on to that weight. So here's what you're gonna do. Bring the weight behind your head and your hand right by what I call the bobble, right here. That way, as you come up and down, you can protect it, you're protecting your head. Exhale up and inhale down. Exhale up and inhale down. You're counting your reps, right? So this is 5 already. Whoo! I'm feeling all of that tricep work we did today, so I don't feel like I'm gonna get too far today, but I'm gonna keep on going. My hand is there all the time to protect the back. I never want to touch the spine, and I never want that weight to touch my head, but I am not pushing on the weight. It is 100% this arm that's doing all of the work. Okay, I'm calling it soon. Give me 3 more, and then I'm gonna call it 2. All right, that's it. Okay, maybe 1 more, and done. All right, how about the other side? Shake it out. We can go right into it because, well, it's 1 side at a time. No rest needed, right? So take that hand, you're gonna place it by the bobble to protect your head, to protect your spine, and then come up and down, up and down. If you could do more on one side than the other and it's significant, then what I want you to do is start with your weak side first next time and do as many reps as you can, and that's how many reps you're gonna do with the other side as well, even if you could do more. And that's just to make sure you don't get any muscular imbalances and to even out your body. Okay, keep on going. All right. Okay, I had 3 more on the other side, so I'm gonna do the 3, 2, 1 more. Woo! All right, I'm calling it there. That is it. That is it for your workout. That was excellent, really fast paced this time. Amazing, 3 sets. So if at first you're finding it difficult to get through 3 sets, do whatever amount you feel comfortable doing, 1 set or 2 set, and then add on the next time. Interlace your fingers behind your back, pull your knuckles down. Let's take the temperature of the body back down after this work. Give me a gentle walk, just to start to cool down the body. That's it. Now we can hold the stretches for longer because you're done the work. You've had your strength for the workout, and we can start to cool the body down. Okay, release. Give me a deep inhale. Exhale, flare the elbows. Take those hands behind your head, lift the chest up. That's it, and then come down with the arms. Let's do that again. Deep inhale, and flare the elbows. Lift the head up towards the sky. Excellent, and down. One more time. Deep inhale, and exhale, flare. Okay, that is it for this time. I will see you next time. For more motivational fitness and nutrition tips to make 50s and beyond the healthiest and most vibrant years of your life, visit FeliciaJonesHealthyLiving.com. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel.